What is going on, everyone? William Fletcher here, and welcome to another episode of the Leveled Up Contractor Show. I'm glad to have you here because today, guys, we are talking about how to work on your business instead of in your business, and I'm going to show you a really cool tool that you can use to keep yourself accountable, to keep these plans in front of you, and really set yourself up for success to actually work on your business this year instead of working in it, instead of getting dragged back into the day-to-day. So that way you can focus on where you want to be and not end another year not having accomplished anything major that's going to change your business. And guys, if you like content like this, make sure to subscribe and check us out over at leveledupcontractor.com for a lot more tools, training, and tips. So guys, let's talk about what working in your business versus working on your business is. And I think as owners and high-level managers, we often get pulled into the day-to-day of the business. The reason being is oftentimes as high-level managers and owners, we're the best people at solving problems. And probably over the years as we've operated businesses, and maybe we started at the beginning kind of being the entire business, well, as you work your way up, people know that they can come to you to solve problems. You're a problem solver. You have the authority to make decisions, so they bring stuff to you. And when that happens, guys, they're constantly pulling you into the day-to-day business, right? Think about those problem customers that you've been called out to handle, or that collection issue, or hey, you need to come look at this job, or hey, I'm not sure how to estimate this, or whatever the case may be. You're constantly having employees pull you into the business, and even some of us just like it. We came from the production side or the sales side, so it's just natural for us to dive into the details of the business. Well, what I want to encourage you guys is that you need to start working on your business. And the reason is, guys, if you got paths and plans to get to different places, you need to start focusing on those things and focusing on the big picture items that are going to help you get there. For example, a big picture item is building the systems and processes in your business. So you're probably doing a lot of things in your business. You probably have a lot of systems in your business. But do you have them documented? Are your people following them? Or is it kind of chaotic and you just kind of handle and put out fires as things come up? That's just one example. Maybe you're looking to expand locations, so you need to be out there looking for different locations, or looking at real estate, or looking for good people to hire to help increase the value of your business. So I could go on and on all day about the reasons of why you should be focusing on working on your business instead of in it, but let's talk about what it actually looks like. So guys, the program that I have opened up in front of me is called Asana. And what Asana is, it's basically a project management tool. And the way I'm going to show you how to use it in this video is how to kind of schedule those big picture items into something and set tasks, assign them to people, assign them to yourself, so you're actually focused this year on working on your business. So the way we're going to break this down, typically most contracting businesses, we break our departments up in a couple different ways. Now, obviously, depending on your trade or how you have things set up, you may call them different. You may have a few different things in ours, but let's make some example categories here. So in Asana, I got a new project here, and I just called it Example Strategic Plan Implementation, and that's what we're going to work from. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a section here, and we're going to call this section Marketing. All right. In the case of our business, we have lead setters, people that answer the phones, that call out on incoming leads, all that kind of stuff. And we have marketing generating those leads. So that department's going to be in here. We're going to create a section for sales. Let's add another section here for production. And we'll do one here for accounting. And actually, we'll call this accounting and admin. Right, and like I said, guys, yours might be a little bit different, but in most businesses, there's marketing and sales, there's production or operations, and some aspect of accounting, finance, administrative, right? So you may break it up however you want, but this is how we're going to do it in this video. So now that we have this set up, let's look at the different areas and things that we want to accomplish in our business, and let's start putting some things in there. Now, one thing you got to be careful with when you're doing this, guys, right now, we're not setting goals. We're not setting sales targets, not that kind of stuff. We're looking at the stuff that we can implement into our business that's going to have a major impact. And it may not be right away, but it's building those systems, those tools, those things that are going to get you to the next level. So for example, let's talk about our sales department. And let's add a task here under the sales department. And let's do this. Create a documented sales training program. So a lot of us, we may have a sales system, we may have something that we teach, but is it documented? So many people that I work with, they have a sales system, but usually when they bring someone on, it isn't like they can give them documents or videos or tools to train with. It's usually, hey, come with me. I'll show you how I sell. I'll show you where to log into the CRM. I'll show you the contract documents. I'll give you those templates. But it's nothing formal. It's nothing set up. It's nothing optimized. And you look at it months later and you got a guy that's doing okay, but he could have been selling in 2 to 4 weeks and crushing it way further along. So having a documented sales training program. So I'm just giving you guys some examples of some of the things that you could do. So let's talk about marketing. Let's add one for marketing. Create a brand style guide. So we're creating a guide that makes all of our marketing consistent. So this could be color codes. This could be all the different logos you're going to use. Maybe you're going to create a mascot for your brand. All these different ideas. You could do some stuff like that. Or create a content calendar and make 100 videos to post online. So big picture stuff that's going to get you some leads here and there, but overall it's going to get you 100 videos that are out there working as marketing assets for your business. What are some things that you could implement in your production department? Maybe create new work order and material order templates for all trades. So standardizing our work order and material order templates for the different trades we have. Maybe it's creating and getting subcontractor to sign off on subcontractor agreements. So getting your documentation with your subcontractors in a formal agreement. What's some stuff with accounting and admin? Let's think about here. What are some big picture items that we could focus on in accounting and admin? Collections is always a big one here. So build out a collection procedure based on the number of days in AR. For example, one of the trainings that we have in our Leveled Up Contractor program is a workshop where we showed our clients how to set up an entire AR system that's down to the day. Day 1, this happens. Day 15, this happens. Day 30, this happens. Day 45, this happens. And collection letters are going out and phone calls are being made and automated emails are being sent to customers. So building something like that for your collection process. Maybe you implement a weekly cash flow meeting. What are some other things you could do in sales? We could create and simplify all estimate templates we could set up follow-up automations in the CRM. So guys, just trying to think of different ideas, big picture ideas that are going to set you up to grow to the next level. For each of these, let's do this. Let's add a section. Let's call this company. And maybe we do one that we have all of our clients do, and that is document your master system. So basically documenting your process from the time a new lead comes in all the way until that job is paid in full and closed. So creating a document that documents that entire procedure. Maybe you want to create employee role manuals. So imagine a new employee comes onto your team and they're handed a binder. That binder has your company's mission in it, has your core values in it, it has all your different policies and procedures in it, but it also has all the SOPs for the role that they're coming on board for. So imagine you're hiring a lead setter into your company and they come in, they get this manual that basically shows them how to do all this stuff. How to, take a phone call, how to transfer phone calls, the different scripts they might be using, how to enter a lead into your CRM, how to schedule a sales rep, how to put things on the calendar. So all these different things that they would do in their role inside of a manual. Think about it for your sales guys, right? And they come in, they get the binder, and it has all the SOPs on how to estimate, how to follow up with customers, where to do this, how to do that, all that kind of stuff for their specific role. And you could do this across the entire company. Now, this one is a big one if you're trying to do this over, a small time period like 90 days or even a year. Creating role manuals for every position in your company can be tough. So you could even move it down into a different group. Like maybe you just want to create the sales employee role manuals, right? Or maybe you want to create project manager role manuals. So guys, you could go on and on for days with this, but I want you to take some time to just write out some notes. Just spend some time by yourself for a little bit and start jotting down some things that would be game changers in your business that would help take you out of it. Maybe it's even making a key hire or creating a killer onboarding process, or think of the things that are taking up your time right now. Are you constantly going out to jobs to deal with problem customers? Maybe you could build some SOPs about how to handle problem customers. Maybe you could build some processes to avoid problem customers. Maybe you guys aren't solving the root issue. Maybe you're solving the customer problems, but you're not solving the things that are causing those problems. Maybe it's communication stuff. Maybe it's project management. Maybe it's follow-up stuff. So look at the things that are causing you to work in the business day to day and start creating some implementation items and things that you are going to do. And then guys, from there, it's about setting up who's responsible for it. So maybe this, for example, you could add your entire team into Asana and you could start assigning this out to people. Now, obviously, I only got a couple people in this specific Asana project, but you can assign it to people. You can assign due dates, right? We could say, I want to get this done in Q1, so I want to have this done by March 31st, and we put that in there, and boom, now I got a due date on that. Maybe this one, I would assign it to my head of marketing and say, this is one that's not going to take us a lot of time. Let's have that done by the middle of February. So let's have that done by Friday the 18th. And guys, you could go through this. Now, what I recommend you do is you start out with a brainstorm. You come up with some ideas of things you're going to implement this year. And then you start looking at them. Okay, when are we going to implement these? Okay, well, these look like Q1 things. we're probably, if we're working on these, we probably won't get to this till Q2. And you get together as a group with your leaders in your business and the people that are going to be responsible for implementing these things along with you. And they'll have some ideas for their departments that you didn't think about. Or maybe they have some ideas for other departments. But you guys come together, create a strategy like this, break them down into who's going to be responsible for what, when they're due, and guys, put a focus on it, right? It's so easy to get caught up in the day-to-day and forget about all this other stuff that's going to take your business to the next level. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Visit us over at leveledupcontractor.com for more tools and training. And of course, we offer coaching and programs there. So check it out, and we will see you in the next video.